A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, July 16th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. That was the sound on a police radio as a pursuit occurred this morning. A man led police on a chase from Ulster County into Sullivan County, and when he got to Rock Hill, he struck a state trooper who was standing outside his car. At that point, police shot the man. The investigation is continuing. Street fairs can be great places for politicians to meet and greet the constituency, and the Founders Day Street Fair in Wurtsboro was no exception. Both Republicans and Democrats took advantage of the crowds so they could meet and greet constituents. Republican candidate for the 100th Assembly District, Lou Ingrassia Jr., was there shaking hands.
Government's job is to provide for people things that they can't provide for themselves. Infrastructure, roads, water, sewer, bridges, things like that. When it comes to social services, we know that there's a problem. We know that people need help. And what we need to do is make sure instead of just throwing money at problems, let's take the money that we have, let's put the money towards solving the problems, and let's put the money towards helping the people that truly need the help.
Democrat Paula Kay, who's running against Ingrassia, had her own message for voters.
We can bring back all the aid to our first responders, aid for housing, aid for health care. We have to work on our reimbursement rate. Sullivan County is treated differently than all the surrounding counties, and we have to fix that.
The two candidates will face off in November for the seat currently held by Democratic Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther, who's retiring at the end of the year. 4 Republican House members from New York, including 2 from the Hudson Valley, have introduced the Illegal Offender Registry Act. Representatives Marcus Molinaro and Michael Lawler from the Hudson Valley, as well as Anthony D'Esposito and Brandon Williams, introduced the bill that would create a database in the Department of Homeland Security that would include all illegal immigrants who are convicted felons. 3 area fire departments have been awarded federal funding under the FEMA Assistance to Firefighters Grant Program, the announcement made by Senators Charles Schumer and Kirsten Gillibrand. The Arlington Fire District and the town of Poughkeepsie will receive $219,000. Cripplebush Fire Department in Stone Ridge will receive more than $114,000, and the Highland Lakes Fire Department will receive $52,000. The funds will be used to provide protective gear, training, and supplies to emergency personnel. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji, 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Law enforcement experts are scrutinizing the security at the Trump event in the wake of the former president's shooting. Tuxedo Town Police Chief John Trezino was an integral part of security details that helped protect 3 visiting presidents, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump, during his tenure with the Orange County Sheriff's Office Special Operations Group. According to Trezino, what transpired at a Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday would not have happened at the Sheriff's Watch. The U.S. Secret Service and local law enforcement assigned to the event are under scrutiny after a gunman armed with an AR-style rifle was able to get close enough to shoot and wound the former president. A total of $63.5 million has been allocated to parts of the Bridge New York initiative for Mid-Hudson Valley Bridge upgrades, repairs, and maintenance. A total of 31 projects will receive funding, including a number in Orange County. $1.5 million has been targeted to replace the Route 1 culvert in the tributary to the Pochuck Creek. Another $1.5 million will replace the Route 1 culvert carrying the Uric Ditch tributary to Pochuck Creek. And $1.2 million will go to the town of Cornwall for a replacement of the Jackson Avenue culvert carrying the tributary to Moodna Creek. 4 Republican House members from New York, including 2 from the Hudson Valley, have introduced legislation called the Illegal Offender Registry Act. Representatives Marcus Molinaro, Michael Lawler, Anthony D'Esposito, and Brandon Williams introduced the bill that would create a database in the Department of Homeland Security that would include all illegal immigrants who are convicted of felonies. The $14 million Newburgh City Aquatic Center is expected to be completed in less than a year. Work has been continuing on the massive project at the Delano Hitch Center. Mayor Torrance Harvey says construction of all components, including a new pool, locker rooms, bathrooms, and concessions, should be completed by next spring.
Initially, it was supposed to be completing around December of 2024, but that line was pushed to April, so the spring of 2025. So April 2025, I believe we're going to be cutting the ribbons on that baby before the actual summer.
The mayor said when completed, the center will be a major upgrade for children and families of Newburgh. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.